First UMC has been very impactful on my life. I have gotten to experience it through different chapters of my life, being born and raised in the church, and now as an adult. As a youth, I was poured into and fostered with love and support from the congregation in my spiritual journey. As an adult, I've been able to gain friendships that are rooted in Christ and love. And then as a new mom, I'm excited to see where the church will continue to foster and love on my child and help him grow in his spiritual journey. The church has been able to be with me during some of my most difficult times with prayers and support and love, and also celebrate some of my most exciting times in life. I don't know where I would be without our church.
We have been members at First UMC for 20 years, and I raised my girls in this church. And some of my very best friends go to this church as well. And it is just a tremendous blessing to have this place as our home.
It provides us with a place to come and worship. Loved youth group. That's probably why we initially came here. It gives my daughter a chance to flourish and grow in her faith, and we just love hanging out with the youth group.
I would say being a member of First United Methodist Church gives us a sense of belonging to a community of people who get together weekly and they support one another. They grow together, and we work towards being something bigger than we are just by ourselves.
Okay. First MUSC has been our home. From the day that we came here 14 years ago, it was a hot June summer Sunday, I'll never forget it. The congregation just welcomed us, the staff welcomed us. They invited us to Bible studies and Sunday school and to join committees, and they've just been our family ever since. They've watched my kids grow, and with children and youth activities, and they just wrapped their arms around us for the past 14 years. And they've been with us through the good times and the bad times. And like I said, they're home.
The church has impacted me and my family in a very positive way by building traditions within our family centered around faith that we hope will go on through our children and generationally.
First United Methodist Church impacts me by giving me friendships that I would have never had before. I've been a member my whole life, so I've grown up with all these kids that go to different schools, but it's just great to have people that will always be in your life and to lean on. So that's good.
Okay. The difference First UMC has made for us is it's grown our faith. It's for both myself and for my children. Before we joined the church and we were in other churches around the area, we weren't regular churchgoers. We weren't involved in the church. We didn't go to Sunday schools and Bible studies. And once we came here, again, it was just a sense of family, a sense of education, with our faith, and the kids and I just learned what Christ can do in your life and what Christ community can do in your life. And they've just supported us through the really hard times in life when life doesn't go as planned, and has shown us Christ's love.
The difference First United Methodist Church does for me is my grandparents were married here, my parents were married here, we were married here, both our kids were baptized here. These walls carry some of our greatest moments of our life. It tells our story, and this church is here for us when we're happy, when we're sad. It brings the best out of us. Our kids enjoy being here, we enjoy being here, and it really means a lot to us.
First UMC makes, for me, it helps me to find a place where I feel like I belong. It is the Lord's house, but also many friends here, and the different people that go to this church here make me feel very welcomed and at home.
I think the difference it makes is that they do so much. Like, I've gone on so many trips out of places that I would never have gone before, and there's always something going on. So I really like how they're always doing something in the community or always trying to give back in some sort of way.
kind of the same thing. Just gives me a place to come and worship God. Strong family atmosphere, a lot of loving people, smiling faces, and anxious to get up every Sunday and come and worship.
I would say the biggest difference it makes in my life is it helps me and my family become closer together. My kids really enjoy coming to church. It offers them opportunities to serve and to be with their friends and grow in their love for Christ.
It makes all the world of a difference for me, because without it, I don't know who I would be as a person, how our family would be shaped, how my spiritual journey would be. It has been, the church itself has invested so much into me personally and my growth and journey that I don't know where I would be.
The church, when it comes to the difference it makes for myself and for our entire family, is twofold for me personally. One, it gives us a sense of community outside of our home. It's not just a place that you attend on Sundays. It's a home away from home. So it's a place that we feel supported and loved from day one, and we continue to, and we know that it's a family outside of our own. And the second part is it gives us an opportunity to give back and be more a part of our community through our faith. And I think that's just as important.